Oh, wait, no longer greatness has arrived. Welcome to episode number 329 of The Trophy Room, a PlayStation podcast made by the players for the players. I'm your host, Joseph, aka Mr. Badbit, and it is here where me and my best friend Kyle talk about the latest, the greatest in all things PlayStation. Of course, this week, we are talking about the year of news in 2020. Kratos is finally eligible for Prime same-day shipping, and rumor has it, Naughty Dog likes their stories in thirds, and so much more. But with all that said, with all that out of the way, the greatest co-host, whoever is, whoever will be, Mr. Kyle Stevenson, how are you, sir?
I'm going to let it slide that you said 2020. We're in 2022.
I am sick.
You're under the weather. We're going to let it slide. So everyone get off of Joe's back.
That's right.
Speaking of backs, I stayed home today because of my back.
Oh, that's nice.
Last night while I was sleeping.
Not nice, but you get it.
Last night when I was sleeping, I guess I twitched in my sleep. I don't know if you do that or if you've heard of people do that. And I guess I twitched so hard that I instant back spasms.
Oh no.
And and then I could not get back to sleep. So that was like 2:30 in the morning. I was like, I can't go into work.
Fair.
I need to stretch it out. And I've been dealing with this for a few weeks and it's all coming to a head. It sucks.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm sorry you're not feeling well.
I am currently under the weather. Luckily, it's not COVID. We just did a at-home test, so I'm fine there. So we're boiling it down to I either have food poisoning, because spoiler alert, I went to the movies last night. The popcorn was not good.
Cholera. It's cholera.
You think that's what it is?
Dysentery. It's one of the.
How many days you think I got on this Oregon Trail of life?
Well, let's see. Has Susie gone out and got meat?
Yeah.
Are you ford the river, or are you gonna cock it and
Ooh, I think I'm gonna cross the river. I think so.
All right, I give you a fortnight.
Oh, but like the old classic term.
The old classic term. Yeah, I give you a good 2 weeks.
All right, good. Thank God. We can finally get like the Trophy Room Award settled before I leave this mortal plane. Yeah, man. I don't know what it is, man. I woke up today and I'm like, something's not feeling right. And I went to work. I was covering a shift.
Today.
Yeah, I covered a shift, and literally every hour I had to go to the bathroom, and I was my brains out. It was not fun, and so right now I think I have food poisoning. At this point in time, I'm pretty now positive that it is food poisoning. Things are going south for me still, though.
Okay,
but like,
was the movie good?
Oh yeah, we watched Violet Night. It was hilarious.
Oh, sweet. I've heard good things.
It's so ridiculous that it's like, you have to be on board. It's like the premise is dumb. It's Santa meets Die Hard, literally meets Home Alone.
Yeah.
And he's saying all types of like Santa things as he's killing.
That's amazing.
And it's Hopper from Stranger Things and Santa. So like you can't go wrong. But listen, Kyle, enough about Hopper as Santa Claus, okay? Mm-hmm. I want to talk to you first and foremost about the PlayStation Wrapped. Now, this episode, it's our end of the year big shebang, right? Where we are wrapping up the year that was 2022 and all of the latest stories that happened. We're going to talk about what was PlayStation's best month, what was PlayStation's worst month, and how we think they're going to be doing in 2023. We're going to grade them on this year and see what our expectations are at for them in this year. Before we do that, though, PlayStation officially revealed their Wrapped, where you get to go on, wrapup.playstation.com, and you get to see all your little gamer stats throughout this year. You get to see what, your most played game is, how many hours did you sink into your console, all that good stuff. And I actually want to start there today. I want to start warming up the show with your Wrapped Up, and I want to start with your total time played. I feel like that's the most important one out there. So how many hours did you sink into PlayStation this year, sir?
That would be 773 total hours.
Ooh, all right, impressive. Yeah. Impressive.
Yeah. Down from years past because I have a job now.
Right. Well, I mean, we're not also secluded in our rooms.
No.
Yeah.
And also, I feel like in years past, when it comes to this rap thing, I feel like they've counted like watching YouTube.
Oh, really?
And like, well, I think last year I had like 2,000 hours or something like that. And I was like, there's no way.
There's no way.
There's no way.
Do you here's all right, before we get into more of this, do you do like the U-log stuff, like the fireplace videos to go to sleep on YouTube?
Oh, to go to sleep?
Yeah.
No, I listen to like lucid dreaming stuff to try to make me lucid dream. Have you ever done that before?
No, never in my
It's
life.
pretty wild.
I
You're in
listen to
control
the
of the dream.
screams of the orphans. So
Oh, boy. Oh,
please, something like
it's
that.
just a bloodborne ambient noise.
That's exactly what it is. Hunt.
You're such a fan. You wouldn't yarn them outside of your window all the time.
Honestly, I would really prefer Yarnum than this right now. At least I got a blood transfusion to figure some stuff out, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have 816 hours.
All right, we're
logged.
not that far apart.
Yeah. And now, here's my other question for you. All right, have you seen this? Have you heard about this? What was your total amount of time played on PlayStation 5 games? It's cool how they divvied it up this year. PlayStation 5 games.
703 hours of that is on PS5.
Wow. I got you beat again. I'm at 731.
Okay. All right.
All right, now here's the depressing part. Total number of days played, 256.
216.
Uh-oh. Kyle, I think we have a problem.
Well, I mean, we use it every day.
I mean, that's true. I mean, it is like my preferred way of like entertainment. Yeah. But I also feel like we maybe should give each other interventions.
Nah.
You're right. What am I thinking here? Stupid.
What am I going to do? Go out on a date? Get out of here.
I know, right? Hold
Nobody
the
wants to
lady's
date
hand.
this guy. Get out of here.
Oh, listen, I would on your face and on my pizza, okay?
Oh, I forgot. Oh, nope.
All right.
I should have never said anything.
You should never did. Okay. The next category, we all make mistakes, is top games. This one is, honestly, guys, if you've been listening for years now, for me, not even a surprise. It's not even like, oh, wow, really? No, This is totally expected.
Fork knife?
Fortnite at 183 hours.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
Now, and also, if you've been listening to the show, and same thing with me, no surprise here, MLB The Show was my most played at 270 hours.
Damn, Kyle, all right.
And here's where Wrapped is kind of messing up a little bit.
Why?
Because in the previous one, where the hours, whatever, it said hours spent online, playing online. Mm-hmm. It only had 37 hours played online.
Okay.
That 270 of MLB The Show is mostly in Diamond Dynasty, an online mode.
I see. The way I was thinking it was maybe free online doesn't count, but MLB The Show, you got to pay for it.
Exactly. Right? So, I don't know. It's a little weird.
All right, Kyle. Now, this is some poetic almost justice for me. Here's how many games I've played this year. You ready for this? Take a hint.
Hold on. Yeah. Oh, we're not doing the rest of the 5?
Oh, no. Well, I mean, but like this is way more important first. How many games I've played this year?
Okay, hold on. Let me get to mine.
All right.
Where is that? The same.
It's on the tippy top. Yeah, on the top 5.
Oh, I got it. Okay. Yeah. Games you played.
Just
you have more hours than me, but I don't think you've played it more games than I have.
Oh wow. Okay.
I mean, listen, I'm cheap platinum man over here.
Oh, that is true. That is true. Yeah.
I'm going to say 69 games.
Kyle, so close. 68 games. I would like to apologize to the whole audience. I've let you down. I've let myself down. I've let my family down.
Well, shy of since it's still counting for the rest of the month, only play one more new game and then shut it down.
I guess it's The Witcher 3.
All right, there you go.
Gotta shut it down. I gotta shut it down. Okay, how about you?
I played 128.
Yeah, you're sick. Okay. What are your next 4 most played games at their percentages?
All platinumed, by the way.
Oh, same here actually.
Number 2, Elden Ring, 96 hours.
Nice.
Feels good.
I'm at 88.
88. Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh.
I wanted to see if these bastards could do 90. All right. Carry on.
Number 3, God of War Ragnarok, 58 hours.
I am at 60 hours. I'm a bigger fan. Don't worry.
Okay. Number 4, Horizon Forbidden West, 53 hours.
Okay.
What's your number 4?
So I'm sorry. Let me say my number 2 was Elden Ring. My number 3 was Call of Duty.
Oh, okay. I thought we had the same one.
No, 86 hours logged on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Joe, when you think how long that game's been out,
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. It's really disgusting. Kyle, I almost have more hours in that than Elden Ring.
Wow.
And Elden Ring, I played for a month, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My number 4 is Cyberpunk 2077 at 64 hours. Expected. Love this game. If you have like an Xbox out there, guys, I don't know why you would, but you have like a completed save of Cyberpunk, let me know. Like you beat the game, because I want to swap saves with you. I want to download, cross-save your Xbox one, since PlayStation ain't my save. And if you're willing to risk it for the biscuit, I'm willing to put you on the Patreon tier the whole month.
Whoa.
That's platinum too. I'm not messing around here. I want that platinum in Cyberpunk. I deserve it. Yeah, then my number 5 is God of War Ragnarok at 60 hours.
Okay. So yeah, my number 4 was Horizon 53. And my number 5, surprising, Cult of the Lamb, 25 hours.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I love that little Cult of the Lamb.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get into the next part here. All right. We talked about the games played. I want to talk about, we're the trophy room, goddammit. Gosh darn it. Sorry, my apologies. Let's talk about trophies you've earned.
Yeah. This is why my back hurts.
This is why there's some discrepanicies, because some people earned real platinums and some didn't. Kyle, how many new trophies did you unlock this year?
I just said I platinumed all my top 5 games.
Let me say
I platinumed real games.
Sure.
Hard games.
Sure.
Get out of here. I earned 1,706 new trophies.
Oof. I have earned 562 new trophies, sir.
Again, this is why my back hurts. I'm carrying this show.
Oh, hot damn. All right. Now, here's where it's going to get crazy. I want to read I don't go for cheap plats. Again, at best, I go for symbolic platinums. Like if I can't get that trophy or the trophy's bug, I'll go get a symbolic plat. I have not done that this year. I have gotten 9 platinum trophies. Golf clap. 67 gold trophies. 146 silver trophies.
Okay.
340 bronze trophies.
Sweet.
Let's hear yours.
I got 641 bronze trophies.
Okay.
327 silver.
Okay.
669 gold.
Wow.
And 69 platinums.
You know what? I take back everything I've said.
I didn't even plan that.
That's beautiful. No more.
No more.
I
will play all these games up until the last thing, and then I'll wait for the new year.
Yeah, as you should. Okay, and then the last but not leastly.
Really quick though, I like this whole thing where it tells you what your first trophy you earned is.
Oh shoot, what was it? Let me see. Oh wow, yeah, my first trophy on this.
What was yours?
On this account is Uncharted 2 Among Thieves.
Oh sweet.
10 years ago, Kyle.
I had a previous PSN username that I forgot the password, so I had to make a new one. So my first trophy on this account is from Mass Effect 2, Missing in Action.
Oh, nice.
February 19th, 2011.
Nice. Okay.
Wow. That's wild.
My latest trophy is Oster's Gift from Marvel's Midnight Suns Enhanced Edition.
Ooh.
And that was on the 6th.
Nice. I have a Horizon one, rode all regular mounts.
Oh.
But I feel I've gotten
I feel like I've gotten more.
Then. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I've gotten more than that. All right, there you go. That's our wrapped what we've been playing. I like this because honestly, I feel like it is important to show you guys that not only do we play games, I think that is important. Say, hey, we're with you, and we're a part of this ecosystem. I think is the most important thing. Though I prefer, I play on my Xbox. I did for the first time in like 2 months. Please clap. The other day playing Halo, and though I think I've touched my Switch once or twice this year, it's primarily PlayStation. They win me over time and time again with the games that I can't I can't skip out on, man.
Can I throw out some surprising things from this Wrapped?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So the last one, which it doesn't give us a whole lot of like our personal stats, it's for PS Plus.
Mhm.
For the top classic games on PS Plus, the premium tier list.
Yeah.
What do you think is the top classic game that was downloaded and played?
Huh. I would be, in my heart of hearts, I want it to be Cypher Filter, but probably Ape Escape, you think?
Hey, guess what? Neither of them are in the top 5.
Wow, that's disgusting.
Number 1 is Mafia Definitive Edition.
Huh.
God of War 3 is in number 2. Number 3, Toy Story 2, Buzz Lightyear to the Rescue.
Don't knock it. Don't knock it.
No, I don't. It's
All
good,
right.
but I'm shocked that it's above Cypher Filter and Ape Escape.
Sure.
And then number 4 is Lego Harry Potter Collection. Number 5, Tekken 2.
Ooh-wee.
It's wild.
That's wild. That's wild. Hey, just so you know, they granted me access over 833 games. So we'll talk about PlayStation Plus and the new tiers later.
Yeah.
But see, hours spent on multiplayer games, 40. Yeah, see, this is skewed. It says 46, but I played a crap ton of Fortnite, crap ton of
Call of Duty. Yeah. Right?
And I do like how it says, this is the one, I'll say this. Monthly PlayStation Plus games added to my library, 29. I think that is important when you're thinking about, is this worth it? Yeah, dude, I got 29 of these bad boys, you know?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right, Kyle, before we get into it, I do want to talk about something that is pretty huge. I should have actually talked about it in the beginning of the show. Let's talk about the Trophy Room Awards, man.
Whoop, whoop.
It's been a phenomenal just springboard the past 72 hours since we've opened up our voting to the public of, the best games to us of 2022. And the one thing that I'm incredibly proud of when we talk about these award shows is like, when you take a look at just award show, it was very like SEO focused, right? These are the big games, quote unquote, of the year, says so by a committee. We have more games nominated than Jeff's Awards. We have 30 plus categories of just games, not esports. No shade to you, but we're not an esports crew. And every single category except for one, the Bobby Balls Awards, is voted on by you, the viewer. And how it's going to work is you have a say. There's a general vote, the audience vote that counts as one. Then I count as one vote, and Kyle counts as one vote. And it's pretty much just a great way of balancing each other out. I want to, though, mention the big one, the people, what y'all care about the most. Let's be real. Our game of the year nominees are for the Trophy Room 2022. Elden Ring from Software. God of War Ragnarok from Santa Monica Studio. Cult of the Lamb by Massive Monster. Plague Tale Requiem by Asobo Studio. Horizon Forbidden West by Guerrilla Games. Neon White by Angel Matrix, and Kind of Funny is cheating us out of a dub. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge by Dot Emu. Nobody Saves the World by Drinksbox. 8 games, well deserved there. And one thing that you wanted, Kyle, is something where this year was so carried by indies that it was only right that we have it split between AAA games and indie games. And honestly, when I think of like Cult of the Lamb, when I think about games like Neon White, those games deserve this to be talked about at the very least.
I think one of my biggest issues with other game awards is when they only have one indie in Game of the Year. That alone invalidates the other indie categories, because that's also going to be nominated there. Of course they're going to win because it's nominated for Game of the Year.
Yeah.
So to have more entries of indies in the big award of any award show, I think is super important, because like you said, and like what we've been saying all year, is just indies are carrying year in and year out, and they don't get the love that they deserve.
Yep.
Yes, there one or two get picked out and are talked about like crazy, like Cult of the Lamb for sure,
or Stray.
Yeah, but like some people just forgot when it comes to award season. Like Nobody Saves the World, because it was out earlier this year.
Yep.
A phenomenal game that people just kind of forgot about. And there's a bunch of indies in throughout the year that are fantastic, and they deserve some sort of recognition. Whether they win or not, to me, that's not the end goal. I want those teams to know that people out there value their hard work that they put into this game. That's way more important to me than the winner.
Absolutely. And the one thing that like we really like, you know, first off, patrons had a huge voice in this. So like, I believe the good sir was just like, put musical story in here. I know it's not going to win, but gosh dang, they're really great. Put them in here. And I'm like, you know what? I listened to the album, the OST, and I'm like, absolutely, I'm putting them in here. They deserve it. You know, we take a look at games like, and I'm just trying to get one, Proteus, for example, which is a very indie first-person shooter in the kin of like Doom, the classic Doom. That's in here. And that didn't get the love that I feel like it definitely deserved. I feel like as long as people just turn around and go, what is that game? And actually take a look at it, take a check at it, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, they check a look.
Yeah. And here's the crazy thing, Kyle. Let me just get the link up right here. Again, 3 days total.
Oh, over how many votes?
827 votes casted. And that's without this this podcast uploading. So God only knows what it's going to be. Link in the description down below. And let me be real clear with y'all. Some of these categories, especially best performance by a female, which absolute star-studded cast, which I love. We got Christopher Judge, you know, we got Danielle Bruschietti, who's voicing Freya, all like just coming in along for the ride and going like, vote for me. It's so
Charlie
awesome.
McBurney retweeted it for the actress from Plague Tale.
And just also seeing like so many of the voice actors, right? Like Sindri is in the awards, Adam J. Harrington, and then talking to Noshir Nadal, who voices Katalo, and just seeing them congratulate each other on Twitter, like that's what this is about. A whole lot of blood, sweat, and tears for this. So please, link in the description.
And Danielle put it in her tweet when she shared the awards that she thought it's really cool that we have best male, best female performers. Just because that gives more room for more people to get some love instead of the 5 or whatever that's on the Game Awards that we all know and love.
Exactly. So really awesome stuff. And even if like for some reason, I know there's a lot of Xbox fans who listen in, you know, there's stuff for you guys here. Like there's best non-PlayStation game. Vampire Survivors is having a ball with that one right now. They're really having fun with us. I appreciate that. You know, we have most anticipated non-PlayStation games. So like there's stuff for everyone here. We really want to get that point across. It's awesome.
It's debut on PlayStation, first time on PlayStation, or games that were elsewhere. So Xbox and Nintendo fans played them already. So they can vote them there.
Like for example, Neon White, you know, games like Tunic, Nobody Saves the World that premiered this year or even last year, like Inscription, on another platform, but then came to PlayStation. We want to spotlight those games too. So, yeah, this is something really special. And can I just say something here, Kyle? Yeah, no one's doing it like we're doing it.
Absolutely not. And it's only bolstered by your hard work behind the scenes making all those graphics and or the tweets or whatever. Shout out to Adam for doing the artwork and stuff.
Shout out to JB the Purple Monkey, who is a patron as well, who like I was just like, if we're gonna put music in this thing, it has to be from a community member. And like I was listening to JB's album while I was thinking, I was like, man, we're putting vibing in here. And so the Game of the Year, you know, list or Game of the Year video that we put out there, so many awesome. Hey, who's this from? And me just going, hey, it's my boy JB the Purple Monkey.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's awesome. So again, check a look there. And now it's finally time for a little bit of housekeeping before we round up this year. I want to thank our newest members, Jonas Young at the gold tier, Cypher Primus at the silver tier, Robbie Bobby Miller himself at the silver tier, Savoy Prime, and Steve Rodriguez at the bronze tier. Now, you can see I didn't update this Patreon list because I'm sick and I'm dying. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. This might be my last episode. Might be my last episode. Our platinum members, Todd Burwitz and Toxic. I want to thank our gold members, and Johnson, Too Soon, Gavin Gottfried, Jose Jimenez, Jedi Master Ren, Metal Kirby, Stephen Flush, Doss Simon the Pie Man, Enigma, Millennial Falcon Gaming, Cowboy Danger D, Strubles and Bits, Green Gorilla Gamer, the Silver Plus members, Awesome Dave, Hayden Doors, and Nakachaka. Marcus O'Neill, JB the Purple Monkey, Jadis Von Metal, Tim Olf, Justin Rodriguez, Cypher Premix, Captain Logan, Brenton Zachary, K Grim, Rick Arrington, Dewane Rockshow, The Good Sir, Foolish Fuji, Kevin Mitchell, Kevin Diaz, Elo 2032, Bubba Boy N7, Jesse Garcia, Hambone, The Aztec King, Stone Cold, E.T., Astronaut Jr., not to be mistaken with Astronaut Senior, Maximum Carnage, Katie Stubbs, M9 Prime. It's in the Prime. I don't know. Sean McKenzie, Final Fan XZ, and Drozo. Again, we're gonna workshop your name because I'm dumb and from New Jersey. You know what? I'm just gonna call you Andros right now because that Andros is dope.
We're gonna workshop your name.
Well, like phonetically.
Oh, okay.
You know?
All right.
We're gonna fix it up so I.
Yeah, well, you know what? I don't like it. We're going to change it.
No, I think it's great. I'm just a dumb idiot. My tongue's dumb. Lamb Chop 93 and Justin Rodriguez. Thank you all so much. And we talk about what does Patreon, do? I mean, it doesn't just make this show look great and sound amazing. We're able to do things like the Trophy Room Awards, like one of our really, really, really awesome secret projects that we've been working on since August. All because of your generosity over at patreon.com/PS Trophy Room. 2023 is going to be the biggest year ever, and it's only because of your support over at patreon.com/PS Trophy Room. Whew. Kyle, we got a lot to talk about, okay? You ready for this?
I'm ready.
Cool beans. We are wrapping up the year that has been PlayStation in 2022. We're going to be talking about the biggest stories to drop. We're going to grade PlayStation's performance on the year overall. And we're going to talk about the biggest stories that defined PlayStation in 2022. Now, here's the deal. Usually each and every year we talk about the story that defined PlayStation that month. But let's be honest with each other here. It's Activision Blizzard, right? So I wanted to switch it up a little bit, where it was what is PlayStation's best month versus what was PlayStation's worst month. Are you ready to play along, Kyle?
I'm always ready to play.
And the rules are, we're making it up as we go. In January, we start off the year. It's always cool to go back and look at this, Kyle. PlayStation VR 2 specs were revealed. Guess what? We still don't understand them. We hear they're neat. Horizon Call of the Mountain revealed at CES 2022. Can you believe that, Kyle?
I can't.
That was all the way to last year that they started talking about PlayStation VR 2. That's nuts.
It's wild.
The next major story in January was PlayStation acquires Bungie for $3.6 billion. Kyle, that happened in like week 2 of the year.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy. I like it. And
sorry, you're being very robotic, so I don't know when to hop in.
It's okay. It's okay. I'll be like, take it away, Kyle. Okay. All right. And Kyle, have you seen this? Have you heard about this? Microsoft acquires Activision Blizzard King for $68 billion. American.
Good God Almighty.
So, Kyle, biggest story that month is Activision Blizzard. It also goes to show how.
Go
for it.
I'm just saying, like, that's a lot of money, and to start the year off, with the biggest purchase in gaming ever, like, it's just way to start strong, Microsoft.
And I mean, we're still
like
talking
you
about
mentioned,
it.
Like, yeah, it's December, 12 months later, still talking about it.
We are cursed by this news.
We are
cursed by it. All right, let's talk about February. Are you ready for this? Have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Sony talks openly about its 10-year games as service plan. It talks about how Bungie is going to help them with said plan. We talked about Horizon Forbidden West review. And Elden Ring is a viral phenomenon. And then finally, PSVR 2 headset and controllers finally revealed. We found that out in February, Kyle.
And I like it that we got it a month after the specs.
Yeah.
We learned about it.
Yeah. It
So
does.
so no, not a whole lot of like wait and see and speculation. They just gave it to us. And then I feel like this is when PlayStation like started holding back.
Right.
I just feel like we haven't heard much since this point.
Well, I'm going to hold you to
Unless
that.
my memory, yeah, exactly. No, from my memory, I have not looked at what happened in the coming months. But like, it's hard for me to think of another time that they talked to us.
Fair enough. Also, am I still sounding like a robot to you?
You're a little bit better now.
All right, good. Kyle, number one story that month. What do you think it was?
Ooh, it's between two.
Okay. Talk to me.
It's the 10-year game as service plan with Bungie.
Yeah.
Or Elden Ring.
Yeah, I think that as well.
And I think it's, when it comes to PlayStation, the game as service plan is bigger.
Yes. I will say that I think there's bigger implications to that than, oh my God, Elden Ring, isn't this a viral hit?
Yeah.
And I feel so bad for Horizon because this is yet again a great game just getting overshadowed by something that went viral that we never expected would.
Exactly. And the games as service stuff is the first insight to a new business perspective that they want to take PlayStation in.
Yeah, I agree. I think Sony's 10-year games as service plan is it. And again, say all the crap you want. I think finally the YouTube comments will cheer for me now. As last week they did not have it. Sony was upfront in what their plan for Bungie was. Here's what we're going to do with it. Nothing is going to go away from it. Bungie's pretty much its separate thing outside of even PlayStation Studios. They're just helping us out with this games as service thing. Cool. Great. Awesome. We're not playing like will they, won't they sexual tension throughout this year. I do give a lot of respect to that. Okay. Let's talk about March. Are you ready for this, Kyle?
I'm ready.
Remember when we were calling PlayStation, the new PlayStation Plus, PlayStation Spartacus?
I sure do.
Remember they were entering the arena? Well, we got a tease as what they could be. Okay. Gran Turismo 7 got reviewed. It's actually one of our most popular episodes. Don't know why. I can't drive to save my life, but Adam definitely killed that review. I'll tell you that. Hogwarts Legacy, State of Play. Kyle, this is the first State of Play that was not a PlayStation exclusive.
Yeah, and we've had several since then, I think. Not State of Play branded, but like Hogwarts Legacy showcases and whatnot.
Yeah.
So yeah, happy that we got it then.
Sure.
That's all I'll say about it.
There you go.
It's cool that we get a little mini showcase of the State of Play. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? And then PlayStation acquires Haven Studios. Biggest story here, Kyle.
It's Spartacus.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think we could have. I think it was a foregone conclusion that Haven would have eventually been acquired.
Sure.
And I think at this point in March, right?
Mm-hmm.
We were still figuring out what PlayStation's quote unquote answer to Game Pass would be. What kind of subscription service could they offer on PlayStation side of things to incentivize people to be part of that program and to give added benefits and the classics that we were clamoring for and whatnot. So the fact that they were thinking about it and in the works to do it, I think Spartacus is way bigger in March than Haven.
I think it's not as big just because it's leaked, it's rumors and speculation at this point, right, in March. Whereas Haven Studios is news. They are doing something different. They're building a network where PlayStation wasn't previously in Canada, the exotic country that is. And whatever they're working on, you have some of the biggest minds in terms of producers working there. So I think whatever Haven Studios is doing might be huge, or it might be a molecule. But the fact that PlayStation scooped them up is, I think, pretty telling for the Canadian scene out there.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Big giant piece of poop. April. All right. April was a bit of a dud of a month.
I'm only seeing 2 things here. Like, whoa, what happened in April?
So one of the things that I did was anything that was supplementary to Activision Blizzard King, I just pushed it aside. So it really has to be.
So we talked a lot about it in April then, I guess.
Yeah, and I think that's why we're so tired about it.
Yeah.
So the first piece of news, new PlayStation Plus tiers revealed. And, Kyle, have you seen this? Have you heard about this game? Will God of War Ragnarok release in 2022?
Spoilers.
I think it just did.
Yeah. Wow, it's wild that in April we were worried that it wasn't coming.
Yeah.
That's insane. I think the plus tiers again. And we're in the month 4 of the year. Again, a month after a leak or a little bit of news, they give us the real thing.
Yeah.
Which is, I kind of like.
I do. And I can't say, like, though it's not as exciting, you can't say that this doesn't work. Ragnarok sold 5.5, million copies in the first 3 days. So, like, yeah, it worked. Though this is where I think PlayStation Plus tiers revealed. That is absolutely the biggest thing. Now we know what this service is, in its entirety.
Yeah.
All right, Kyle. This may get nuts.
Ooh-wee.
Square Enix sells Crystal Dynamics, Square Enix in Montreal, Tomb Raider, Legacy of Kain, and Deus Ex IP, and more for over $300 million.
Wow.
Ouch.
I'm laughing at this next one.
Yep. Does PlayStation need a summer showcase? And I put in quotations, LOL, we need a winner's showcase.
Oh my God. We've been hurting all year.
Just give me a taste, you know?
Oh, man.
Yeah, I know. All right, here's the next one, Kyle. Last of Us remake rumors. LOL, they were true.
Jeez. That was only in May?
That was only in May, Kyle. And wait for it.
No, that wasn't the Schreier article, right? With the Days Gone thing? That wasn't May. That was last year, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Trophy support coming to PlayStation 1 classic games. And I wrote in quotations, remember when we got PlayStation 1 classics?
Hey, I got that Ape Escape one.
Got the Ape Escape. So, okay, what do you think's the biggest story here? What do you think?
Okay, I'm going to eliminate the Last of Us remake because the Schreier article. Right? Trophy support isn't the biggest thing. And looking back, I think they forgot they also said that was it happened today. It's down to Square Enix selling things for what is this when we kind of learned that they were selling things to get into NFTs?
Yes. And that's what makes the news hurt even more.
Yeah, exactly.
Remember in the beginning of the year, NFTs were a thing.
Yeah.
People loved them.
Ugh.
Well, they told us that we'd love them.
Yeah. I think it's that one.
Yeah.
I think Square Enix selling off super talented studios and amazing IP for, let's be real, in video game terms, cents.
Yeah.
Pennies.
One AAA game.
Like, what are you doing?
Square Enix, what are you doing?
Stop saying Guardians didn't perform to your standards. That game is phenomenal.
8 million people played it. I know. It makes me upset.
Ugh.
It makes me upset.
And like the summer showcase, every month we're asking for a showcase. Like you said, it's fine.
But don't worry, fret not, because in June we got one, and me was it good. June State of Play, BB. Resident Evil 4 getting a remake. Beautiful trailer. Horizon Call of the Mountain. Beautiful trailer. Spider-Man coming to PC. Stray Will Kill You with Cuteness. Out on July 19th. Coming to PlayStation Plus Premium.
That was a big one. That was a day one thing on PlayStation Plus.
Street Fighter 6 gets revealed here. Callisto Protocol out December 2nd, 2022. That hurts. Callisto should have gotten more than a 70, but yeah, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Striking Distance, you cost us a fantasy league. I'm not holding a goddamn grudge. We knew that the fantasy league was rigged from the start, and we tried our best. And the fact that like Sean Capri's maybe going to win by like 5 points, he had Elden Ring. There was no excuse for him not to completely mollywop us, but I digress. We got a state of play. Ooh, we. The week after, Summer Game Fest, the best games highlights. I put just one here. We got The Last of Us Part 1 revealed, and we got our first shot of Joel and Ellie in The Last of Us.
The show.
The show. Yeah, sorry, HBO show. Mm-hmm. And then, last but not least, the Sony Exit Gamescom. What do you think was the biggest story that year and why?
This one's an easy one. It's the state of play.
Yeah.
Because we finally got one. And yeah, I completely forgot that this was a state of play. Maybe because it was so close to Summer Game Fest, I thought it was just like in that show we got all this stuff.
Sure.
But like looking at this list, Joe, I'm going to be completely honest with you.
Tell me.
Not a killer state of play.
Oh, you're high and out of your mind. Resident Evil 4 remake.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let me add to my
All right. YouTube comments, let Adam this time.
At the time, I'm sure if you go back to our reactions, I thought it was fantastic.
Sure.
Now in December, when we haven't heard anything since June, a lot of this stuff is this year or early next year. Well, there's not a whole lot of like what's happening later next year, you know?
I'm going to keep you correct. We do get another one in September.
We did?
I know. See, this is why this wrap is important.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Oh, yeah. I stand corrected.
Yeah. You don't stand correct. Whatever. July. Let's talk about it.
What was so wrong with me saying I stand corrected? I sit corrected? Is that better for you because I'm sitting?
Stand alone.
Son.
I saw Godsmack live.
Are they good?
They were great, dude. He was actually really great.
Yeah.
He's playing Frank Sinatra. You believe that?
Wow.
Yeah, that movie's not going to be good. July. God of War Ragnarok. Now the fever's starting to set in, Kyle. I am not lucid. God of War Ragnarok set for November 9th. Finally.
Hoo-wee.
Oh, you PlayStation rumor mill people. You finally got one. Congratulations. PlayStation Stars loyalty program / plus tiers officially released. And then Sony finally acquired Bungie. Officially, it's in the books. Part of PlayStation. The creators of Halo.
Yeah.
I think Sony officially acquiring Bungie is the biggest news.
Oh, same.
Because it's the creators of Halo. And it's just wild, guys. That PlayStation... Let's be real. Let's be honest. Okay, you can think Jimbo's fighting to save humanity, but it is just so crazy how they're like, we can't make another Call of Duty. Dude, Bungie's sitting right there. They made two of the best shooters ever made, but okay, I digress.
And this also is the biggest news in July, even though we've heard it was early in the year or late last year when it got announced, but this was like the final signatures were put on the contract, whatever.
That's right.
The fact that they're still independent like releasing on other platforms, they have a lot of freedom, which is something that a lot of first-party studios don't ever get.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's underneath the PlayStation Studios umbrella, but they're still putting it out everywhere, it's very interesting.
And I think the one thing that and my apologies, we forgot to mention, it was like back in, I believe, May, where Jimbo talked about his cats instead of the rights of his female employees. And Bungie coming out there and not holding back and supporting their female employees. That's awesome. And it also is interesting to see how PlayStation has reversed that decision as well. And having all their studios come out in support of their female workers. That's awesome.
Insomniac was a big part of that as well, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. PlayStation Studios, y'all are some cool folks.
Yeah.
August. You know, August is named after Emperor Augustus. You know this? Have you heard about this?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I knew that one.
He wasn't a very good emperor. GTA 6 gameplay leaks out. Or it's not leaked out. I'm sorry. This is where we get a female protagonist, and now it's suddenly woke.
And some kid like data mined or hacked to get the thing and try to cause uproar because it's still in such an early build and doesn't look like a finished product. Everyone has their...
Oh, no, that's in September. That's in September.
Stop it.
I'm telling you. I know. I thought the same. I was like, oh, yeah, that did happen.
No, that's the GTA 6 gameplay leaked out in August.
Oh, no, that's me messing up. Don't worry.
Okay.
It was kind of like the Michael Scott thing of like, green means go ahead and not talk about it.
Red means stop. This is important. You should say something.
Pretty much most of the colors tell me not to say it. Xbox claims PlayStation. Here's the interesting part. This is now we're seeing the gloves come off, right? One finger at a time and doing a little curtsy slap. Xbox claims that PlayStation pays devs to block Game Pass. And we saw that they do. They say, hey, in this amount of time, you can't go on any streaming services if we pay for your advertising, your marketing for said game. We saw that with Resident Evil, what is it? Village.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh-wee. Gamescom opening night live. Sorry.
Oh, that's great.
Because I waved my hands in the air. Gamescom opening night live 2022 reactions. The PlayStation 5 Pro controller revealed with the worst name ever. PlayStation 5 Edge controller. DualSense Edge. Uh-huh. If you ever want to edge with your bros. And then the HBO clip. Oh, this is where they show a little something. Mm-hmm. And then last but not leastly, because life's sometimes a little weird. Days Gone and Gravity Rush movies are entering production. Not to speak ill of either of those games. It's just weird because PlayStation's not making those games, but they're making movies of those games.
I completely forgot that a Gravity Rush movie was entering production. I remember Days Gone. Yep. Didn't remember that one. Oh, boy.
Yeah. And Bend devs, y'all are some classy folks.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Love everyone at Bend. Yeah, I think it's Xbox claims PlayStation blocks Game Pass stuff.
Yeah.
That's an easy one.
Yeah, a lot of implication there. All right, Kyle. It's September, which means it's Last of Us month.
Ooh-wee.
Ooh-wee. The Last of Us remake gets reviewed somehow at an 88. Yet again, the curse of the 88. Yet Final Fantasy Crisis Core is at an 80. Almost reviewed as good as its previous game. Okay. Last of Us, I'm just salty.
Right. Honestly, that's how we lost Fantasy Critic.
Yeah.
Because people had it out for Last of Us remake.
They, honest to God, they did. And it's because of Sean Capri.
See, now I'm mad. Now I'm mad.
No, honestly, Kyle, I botched it.
No, stop. We're a team effort. It's fine.
Oh man, see that.
Enjoy
Sean,
your week off.
Yeah, thank you. I will. I'll be in Cancun. And like Sean has to stay warm in his dumb igloo or whatever Canadians live in. Idiot. You're so bad at this, Sean. You're so bad at this. Here's the thing about our fantasy league that I need Sean to realize this. When I'm up for anything, like a game of any sort, I don't like the pressure, and I'm really bad at games because of that. So like, I always am in last place because again, I just don't like the pressure of it. Mm-hmm. And I'm open about that. And Sean almost lost to literally the worst person at leagues. And so like, don't be proud. Don't be proud of it. Don't. Last of Us HBO show teaser trailer revealed. Hot damn. New Iron Man EA game in the works. And then, Kyle, we get a Sony State of Play. God of War closes out the show with the story trailer. We get Tekken 8. We get Like a Dragon Ishin, a samurai-themed game from the Yakuza devs. And also, we go a little further. Yakuza now is just called Like a Dragon. Just the way it matches in Japan, from what I hear. Rise of the Ronin. Sorry, I was about to throw up. I'm sick. That'd be really gross if you saw that in the video. Rise of Ronin is a new Team Ninja-made action RPG set in Japan. This is in the age where feudalism is dying and industrialism is coming on in. Really
Looks
cool.
like the Assassin's Creed game that we want forever.
Absolutely.
Wanted forever.
PSVR 2 gets Tales from Galaxy's Edge and Demio, which looks sick. And then Hogwarts Legacy has a PlayStation exclusive quest. That's all the news out in September. What do you think's the biggest thing here?
So here's what I just realized.
Please.
And it's weird how I am complaining that we haven't heard from them.
They're talking.
Every 3 months, we've gotten a state of play this year. Hogwarts in March.
Yep.
June, the big state of play. And then September. Every 3 months.
Yeah.
Except for now in December. I don't know why they're skipping out. I think, again, this is probably... You know what? No, I'm going to throw a curveball.
Okay.
It's the HBO show teaser.
Yeah. I think this is huge implications of what...
I was going to say the state of play, but no, it's the show teaser.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. Because the state of play, all those games could essentially be bad. Who knows?
Sure. You know? Yeah.
HBO show will forever be good. I have faith. October.
Same. First episode, 90 minutes. You see that?
What's that?
First episode is 90 minutes long.
Oh, I know, dude. I'm so pumped.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, real talk. I know we should do a predictions episode beforehand, but you think the first 20 minutes are going to be 1-to-1?
I hope so.
Yeah. Same.
I so hope so.
Yeah. Your mic's doing a weird robotic.
Or was it just my voice? It could have just been my voice.
No, it's not. It's now flickering in and out. It's bothering me. You sound like you're a swarm of bees. It's getting louder.
I'm not saying anything.
Oh, it stopped.
Yeah.
All right. So apparently we were... You know what's funny? You know what I mentioned?
You know what? It might be the water heater on the other side of the wall. Whenever it pops on, maybe that takes over.
Oh. Because we didn't get a Jiminy this year. Knock on wood.
Oh, because I put a ton of traps around.
So we didn't get but now we got a swarm of bees.
Yeah. Okay. Jiminy's long lost cousin, Jonathan.
Oh no, I know a Jonathan.
Bad.
I hate that guy. Yeah, no, I think HBO teaser show because it just goes to show, hey, this is PlayStation's first moment on the big or silver screen. So
yep.
October. Horizon Zero Dawn PS5 remaster isn't needed. There's rumors coming out. The CMAs enter the room over the Activision Blizzard deal. Sorry,
I want to be in the room where it happens.
That's right. And boy, oh boy, all the mayhem that ensued by just them entering said room.
Mm-hmm.
Up is down, left is right. Dogs and cats getting along together. Nuts. Was the PlayStation showcase delayed, really, because of Xbox? And Silent Hill 2 remake revealed. And then last but not least, again, this is a lot of Activision stuff, but we're coming to the point where things are coming to a head and big statements are being made. Xbox CEO Phil Spencer intends to keep Call of Duty on PlayStation. What do you think's the biggest story there?
Look, this is a big month for as far as news.
Yeah.
It's got to be one of the Xbox stories.
Absolutely.
Which one?
I think Phil Spencer coming out going, we intend to keep Call of Duty on PlayStation.
And then it's the will they, won't they every week.
Yeah.
Since then. Sure, I'll go with that. I was leaning maybe towards the showcase delayed because of Xbox, just because of how petty that is.
Yeah,
Of just like, and it's not that they've confirmed or denied it.
absolutely.
It's just that it is becoming abundantly clear that that is most likely why we haven't seen a new one.
Makes me sad.
It's so childish. But yeah, I do think the Call of Duty thing is probably the biggest one.
Because it's them saying, listen, we don't want to put it anywhere. Stop, please. We just want to make a ton of money here. God, believe me, I'm a $2 trillion company. I've never lied once. Democracy's at stake. November. God of War Ragnarok reviewed. Guess what? It's fantastic. PSVR 2 is $550. Is it worth it? And why? Why, oh, why will PlayStation Direct work for me so I can buy one of these?
Same.
The Last of Us HBO show premiere date, January 15th. Did you see White Lotus, Kyle?
No.
You should. It's great. At Aubrey Plaza. Oh boy, Aubrey Plaza. She is. Respectfully, tip of the hat. Punch me right in the face. Well, The Last of Us HBO show. Yeah, I said that. Horizon MMO rumors, and I embodied Kratos.
That's right, you did.
I love how Kevin Ainsworth, shout out to Kevin Ainsworth, Save the Game Media, all that jazz. When announced, and we'll talk about it later, that we're gonna get a God of War show, he's like, "There's only one person fit for this." Oh, it's good.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Oh God! All right, December. Jeff Keighley's.
Oh, wait, hold on. What's our biggest one for November?
Honestly, I feel like I killed it. It's Kratos.
You're gonna say that was the biggest news story of November?
No, I think PlayStation VR 2's price.
Yeah, I would agree. And remember, everyone was up in arms about it too. And like, we were the only ones that were kind of sensible about it. And we're like, hey, listen.
Now, do you think this thing's gonna sell well though? Because I see there's a lot of pre-order it now. Do you think people are thirsty for this thing?
It's always a niche thing.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's going to sell like hotcakes.
No. I don't think it's meant to sell like hotcakes. It's not going to sell like the PSP or like some crazy attachment like the Move. This is stepping stones into VR. Actually, Khalif Adams over at Spawn on Me, who's worked in the VR industries, just like all these iterations of VR is to get to the point where the mass will adopt it. And when the mass adopts it, it will be when it's just like a pair of glasses on your head. Until then, it's going to be niche. And I want to support it because I feel like out of all the things, this excites me the most. I think out of all the things, AI scares me the most. Hearing, hey, you could create worlds with just AI and it's just going to eliminate people scares the crap out of me. Yeah. Don't like that. This, though, put me in a world. Awesome.
Yeah. And the fact we're 2 months away, Joe.
I know.
That's wild.
Is that crazy? Ooh, wee. And I still can't get one. December. Jeff Keighley's Game Award nominees revealed. Sony and Microsoft in talks for the Call of Duty 10-year deal. Guess what? PlayStation was just like, nah, we're going to try to kill it. Elden Ring wins Game of the Year. Highlights, winners, reveals at the Game Awards 2022. God damn, I'm still thinking of that Diablo trailer.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
I'm going back to hell to find you. Like, oh.
I keep thinking about the DS2, Death Stranding 2.
Oh, my God.
That was a good reveal, too. I did not expect to see that game for at least another year or two.
Yeah, right? And it looks great. It looks weird.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then we have, to round out this year, Kyle, we're going to jump a little bit ahead from the questions in the show notes, too. Squaring up the news. Would you like to read this? This just broke today.
Oh, breaking. Tom Ivan from VGC writes, God of War TV show details revealed as Amazon greenlights the series. The series, which has been in development since March, is being adapted for TV by showrunner Rafe Judkins, The Wheel of Time, and writers Mark Fergus and Hawk Otsby, Children of Men, Iron Man, The Expanse. All three are also serving as executive producers, and as are Santa Monica studio head Yumi Yang and creative director Cory Barlog and PlayStation Productions boss Assad Kizilbash. According to the official show description, it looks set to follow the story of 2018's God of War series reboot. Quote, when his beloved wife dies, Kratos sets off on a dangerous journey with his estranged son, my goodness, to spread her ashes from the highest peak, his wife's final wish, end quote, reads the show description. Kratos soon realizes the journey is an epic quest in disguise, one which will test the bonds between father and son and force Kratos to battle new gods and monsters for the fate of the world. The show is a co-production between Amazon Studios and Sony Pictures Television in association with PlayStation Productions. Quote, we are so proud and excited to be working with our friends at Amazon Studios and our partners at PlayStation Productions to adapt this beautiful and heartbreaking game into a premium live-action series, said Sony's Pictures TV president Catherine Pope. Rafe, Mark, and Hawk are crafting a transportive series that charts a path through the ancient mythological journey of Kratos. Kizilbash added, God of War is one of PlayStation's most awarded video games, so we're excited to partner with Sony Pictures Television and Amazon Studios to bring our beloved franchise to fans and new audiences in a bold and authentic way, end quote.
Holy
Joe,
crap.
Can I be real? I hate PR speak.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't like it either.
I hate it. I realize why, but I hate it.
Kyle.
Yeah.
This is huge.
It's great.
I mean, what a story to tackle. And I want to know your thoughts right here. Because listen, we all know Danny DeVito is going to be Kratos, right?
Stop it.
I think that conversation's boring. I want to talk about something that's exciting.
Boy, would you like an egg in this trying time?
Boy, we need to become pure. Father, what did you like to do? I like to bang hooers.
And then it cuts to the minigame from PS2.
Every time they're about to go on like an adventure, it's like it's just Always Sunny song in the back.
Oh my god, I want it so bad.
Anyway, I just start bashing.
Somebody who's very good at editing.
Please.
Do an intro to It's Always Sunny, but with God of War, please.
Please. The thing that I think is the exciting question is first off, that's an awesome list of names. Like Children of Man, Iron Man, The Expanse, which I've heard nothing but great, amazing things about.
And the thing that has me happy, Joe.
Yeah.
Cory's a part of it.
Yep.
It's the reason why I'm so trusting in the HBO show, and I know it's going to be good because Neil is a part of that process.
Yeah.
Cory is going to be a part of this process, along with Yumi, who from the beginning, they rebooted it. They're from the beginning of it all. It's their thing. So they are not going to steer the production wrong. They know what's best for those characters. So yes, please.
And that's the thing. Like, this can't be a 1-to-1 because the way that story's told through this 40-hour, story is just, there's no way really you can make that thing make sense, right?
Yeah.
And the thing that I'm wondering here, the exciting question is, do you think that this is going to be a one-shot take?
Well, I was just going to bring up that question to you, actually. Okay. And if it's not a one-shot take, will that story and journey hit differently? Will it be weird to see cut around and not being behind Kratos' shoulder for most of the journey?
So I think you're right. It's going to be weird because now they got to introduce, you got Sindri, they got Brock, right? But like, you got to probably introduce more characters into this. You have to define them a bit more as well, flush them out, as it were. For me, I feel like it has to be a one shot or long shots of things. So for me, since we're starting in the Norse mythology, we need to know or understand how Kratos got there, what he was beforehand, and why he's trying to change. I think for the casual audience, not knowing Kratos' past, we need to dive into that, and I think it's going to be more shocking to, again, casual observers as he's on this voyage with Atreus. So I think it's going to be long shots, not a solo one frame, like similar to how they did certain sequences in Ragnarok, where it's like they peer into the mind to show a flashback, that type of stuff. Yeah.
I think this, if I were to put any money on this show, I guarantee there's going to be a flashback episode.
Oh, absolutely.
Because this needs it.
Yeah.
It's not like Last of Us HBO where we were starting from the beginning. We are starting in the rebooted series where there's already been 6 games of lore behind Kratos. There needs to, and some of that is important to why this story hits so hard.
Yeah.
So there's definitely going to be some flashback stuff in there, and to give, again, the casual audience more info on who this Kratos character is and why he's so brooding and not fatherly like at the beginning.
And as much as I love Christopher Judge, he is Kratos. I don't see him in this role. Just strictly, and I don't want to be ageist or whatever.
Shocking.
Just because he was talking about how he injured himself, right? By the time this show is going to probably be revealed or be in production, he's going to probably be 59 or 60. And I think that is something to take into consideration. And I feel like if Christopher can't do it or won't do it or whatever, it needs his blessing. He needs to, he deserves a producer role. That's all I'm
absolutely
saying. He needs it.
He needs to work with that actor, whoever is in there, to get them in the right mind space of who this Kratos character is, because he is Kratos.
Yeah.
1000%.
Yeah.
We've seen all the behind the scenes stuff and how much he puts into this character.
Yeah.
No one knows that character more or better than he. So.
Absolutely. All right, Kyle, the next story on this list. Take it away.
From George Foster from The Gamer, The Last of Us Part 3 is rumored to be in production at Naughty Dog. Although The Last of Us Part 2's release wasn't that long ago, rumors have been swirling for some time about what Naughty Dog is up to next. We already know about the Faction sequel that's seemingly coming in 2023, and it's also been suggested that the studio is working on a brand new IP, one that's seemingly fantasy-themed. It's now also being reported that the team is also working on The Last of Us Part 3. This report comes courtesy of Twitter user Viewer Anon, who has previously leaked that Ashley Johnson would be playing Ellie's mother on HBO's adaptation of The Last of Us. Viewer Anon also previously leaked the existence of Crash Bandicoot 4, so they seem to have a pretty accurate track record when it comes to leaks. After jokingly saying that they would drop a scoop if they didn't get an invite to the presser for HBO's adaptation, Viewer Anon tweeted, quote, "Well, I'm not watching anything, so Dr. Uckman's next game is The Last of Us Part 3, which is currently in production at Naughty Dog. I've seen a lot of, should we trust this person, from new people to the account, so various scoops I've had in the gaming adjacent space. I revealed a whole lot of Last of Us show details. Ashley Johnson as Anna was the first to mention the existence of Crash Bandicoot 4, end quote. Viewer then clarified to another Twitter user that the Faction sequel would be the next game from Naughty Dog, but that The Last of Us Part 3 would come after that. When asked about Uncharted and the rumored new IP from Naughty Dog, they said that Uncharted would be handled by another studio and that they weren't sure about the new IP.
Ooh. First off, that's a little salty. I didn't get it. I
I
didn't get my little show invite, and so I'm gonna spoil something. You piece of shit. I'm sorry.
I hate it. I hate it.
You're an entitled piece of shit. I'm not even gonna bleep that. I'm sorry.
No, this. Oh my god, I get so mad at this stuff, and I love Naughty Dog. They are my favorite developers. I love everything they make. I feel so many people hate Naughty Dog for stupid reasons.
Right.
And the fact that they are taking away moments of reveals away from them, and they are now not in control of their own property and way to reveal it. I hate it so much. Is why I hate leaks. And the fact that this guy was just like, I'm not going to see the Last of Us show, so screw you. Hey, guess what? Last of Us Part 3 is the thing that's happening. Fuck off. Yeah. Like, who do you think you are?
Not me, that's who.
And like, honest, put your real name on it then, you coward. Viewer Anon, what, you're anonymous? Like, get out of here. Put your name on it.
Yeah. Also, it's pretty bold that they're already sending out viewers of this thing.
Oh, yeah. I saw a headline of the screener of, like, it's giving Blade 2 energy. I was like, wait, hold on. What? I'm sorry, huh?
I'm worried. All right, Kyle. If this is true, does it bum you out? Does it get you excited? Does it tickle your fancy? I know I feel like for me, I would rather them work on a new IP, but I also, which they are, but I also understand that you have this show and you need to backfill stuff, you know? So yeah, that's where I'm at. What do you think?
Maybe controversial. I'm all for it.
Oh, wow. Really?
I'm kind of into it. And I wouldn't have been if part 2 didn't hit so hard for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I've said it a million times. Part 2 is the masterpiece we never needed, but I'm so happy we had.
Right.
If they could add to this universe that I love so much and these characters that I love so much, of course I want more.
Yeah.
But like you said, yeah, I would love a new IP. I wish the other one, if it's true, being fantasy themed, I wish we would go more in space and more sci-fi.
Sure.
But Naughty Dog's going to do what they're going to do. They're amazing at their craft. I'm always down for more Last of Us.
Absolutely.
But that being said, part 3 has to be it.
Yes, I was about to say the same thing.
Part 3 has to be it.
No more after this. Finito. Godfather 1, Godfather 2, Godfather 3.
Yeah. If you want to do more in the Last of Us universe, do different characters.
Yes.
This has to be the end of Ellie, Abby, everyone in those games. No more.
No more.
Yeah.
So Kyle, that's it.
That's
that
it.
That was this year in news. Knock on wood. Who knows? Well, okay.
Yeah.
Well, there's still news happening in December, which is nuts. It's usually not this case. But with all that said, with all that out of the way, Kyle, what do you think is December's story? The biggest thing here?
Oh boy. Is it the 10-year deal? Or is it part 3, honestly?
I'm going to say Microsoft and Sony's 10-year deal.
Yeah, that's where I'm leaning as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Part 3 is cool, and God of War is cool, but we've known that it's been in the works.
Yeah.
Or being in development. So, yeah, I think the Call of Duty thing is the right call.
Now, Kyle, we did get some viewer questions and comments about all the stuff. So before we wrap it all up, would you like to take the first question?
Absolutely. Clearwing XYZ. Hello, guys. Hope you are both doing well. We're hanging in.
I'm dying.
I just want to give a big thanks for doing such a wonderful job this year. I discovered this podcast this year and it's become one of my favorites. You both are excellent. Oh, thank you. My grade for Sony would be an A on games only. Okay. If we include all the drama and poor decisions, it would be a B.
That's fair.
I think it's fair. Green Gorilla Gamer says, I'd give Sony's 2022 an 8 out of 10.
Okay. That's fair.
Okay. At Lurian on Twitter, they delivered 5 first-party IP in a single year, of which all are hits. Horizon, MLB, Gran Turismo 7, Last of Us Part 1, God of War Ragnarok. PSVR 2, Indies, Stray, Sifu, etc. Free PS stars. Earned me 45 euros or pounds, whatever that symbol is. PS Plus is improved. VRR, folders, 1440p, movies, TV, PC, etc. If this isn't 10 out of 10, you'll never have a 10 out of 10 year.
Honestly,
he's making great points.
He's making great points.
They did a lot, even though it doesn't feel like they did a lot.
Right. And I think it's just because we don't have those huge showcases that we come to expect from them.
And honestly, if this Activision thing didn't happen, I think it'd be a different tune.
Absolutely.
And Katie. Hey guys, it's been another great year, especially when it comes to you guys, this podcast, and this community. One of the best parts of this year was hanging out with you guys and a bunch of folks from the community for the Trophy Room Community Day. That Call of Duty style game for Fortnite, that was a blast. In regards to PlayStation itself, I have played and replayed some stellar games. My game of the year, because I choose my game of the year from games that I played this year, not even ones that necessarily came out this year, is Red Dead Redemption 2. Sorry, Joe.
That's all right.
Amazing game. Question for you guys is, what do you expect to see from PlayStation next year
Ooh,
in regards to announcements? As always, I love you guys. Brilliant job on the awards so far.
thank
Cannot
you.
wait. Love you. Thank you, Katie, for everything.
That's a great question. First off, Red
What
Dead
do we
Redemption
expect?
2 is a great game. It may not have hit for me, but I'm happy it's hit for you. I'm not going to be one of these naysayers, right?
Mm.
Having to poo-poo, just and I've tried to be better at it since someone called me out in the community, and thank you for doing it, keeping me honest. It's just like, just because you don't like what is mostly considered like a 9 or a 10 or whatever, doesn't mean it's like the worst game you've ever played, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like
Yeah.
some people tend to do that, and it really is annoying. You could just say, hey, this game didn't hit for me. Like Ragnarok may have not hit, or definitely probably didn't hit for people. But be like, okay, well, it didn't hit for me. I don't like climbing, but it is what it is, right? People
It's
really
the
like
Last of
it.
Us Part 2 thing. A lot of
Yeah.
people like to say they ate it and then make it their whole personality, I feel like.
Exactly. Same with Elden Ring. It's like, hey, you didn't give me a gold path. I'm talking to a broom in a closet somewhere. This is dumb.
Yeah.
Whatever. So yeah, normalize, like, you like Red Dead Redemption 2? Hell yes. And Lenny! 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 Lenny, you're starting to look like my ex-wife, Lenny!
Oh, no.
Got a beautiful mouth, Lenny.
Oh boy. Okay. What? Little too
I took
far
such
right
a
there.
nice comment.
As far as what they're announcing next year.
Yes. Oh, right. Yes.
Yeah.
I am
Spider-Man 2
honestly,
for sure.
Real talk, fever dream portion.
Yeah.
I will not remember this. My fever is 99.9.
Uh-huh.
I'm dying.
So, Joe,
Yes.
while you're dying,
Uh,
Spider-Man 2, when do we hear more about it?
so, funny enough, I mean, this is a bit of news. Insomniac put it that you could wish list it on the PlayStation Store.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to
We
get it
saw
soon.
him show up in the Spider-Verse trailer.
Oh, man. How
That's a
great
good
was
trailer.
it?
Oh, it's a
Real
good
talk,
trailer.
Kyle, I pulled you. It was so beautiful, I cried.
Yeah.
And I kept on getting emotional over and over again just watching it. It's like,
Yeah.
This is very special. It means a lot. I'm gonna be optimistic, and I'm gonna say January. And if we don't see it in January, we'll see it in March.
Okay. I'm gonna say February.
Okay.
Because they're gonna do a state of play about VR, and it'll be part of that one. As like
Ooh.
here you go.
Here's a little
Here. Yeah.
here's a little breadcrumb.
Oh,
Okay.
but like, what else is there? That's the thing.
Yeah.
Sucker Punch is too early for whatever they're playing next or making next. We heard of Naughty Dog. Santa Monica just did their thing.
Yep.
Polyphony just did their thing.
Yep. It looks like it's Final Fantasy 16, Forspoken, and Spider-Man. It looks like this year will be maybe a little slower, but they also have a lot of PSVR stuff. So I think that's their pushes this year.
And also, it's all these other smaller things that are making PlayStation games for them.
Yeah.
Like the Firewalk Studios.
Yep.
Or whatever is that the shooter one?
Yep, Firewalk. Yeah.
Or what's the other one where the
Fire
heads
Spray?
left? No. Was that Firewalk?
Yeah.
Demolition Studios? No.
Deviation, you mean?
Deviation.
Sure.
They're making a shooter, right?
Yeah. I think they definitely have stuff they haven't shown us yet. And they'll
absolutely.
show us in due time. I think there are certain things that are in the pipeline, like whatever, like the FTC, we should hear back on whatever they're doing sometime in January. And then when it comes to Nintendo, you have things like, Breath of the Wild 2. I'm just going to call it that. Tears of the Kingdom sucks. It's a bad name. You have that coming out and possibly a new Nintendo hardware along with it. Who knows? I don't know. I'm not a Nintendo dork. You tell me. And so I think PlayStation wants to play its cards pretty close to the chest to see when those two things happen before they, throw their hand down.
Yeah.
All right, Kyle. You ready for this?
Yeah.
What was PlayStation's best month, do you think? Tell me. In your heart of hearts. Let me take a look at these months.
PlayStation's best month.
PlayStation's best month.
It's got to be September, right?
I was thinking the same thing. Oh, I thought we were going to fight about this.
No, it's got to be September, right?
Yeah, I think September was a great bit of news for him, right? You had a whole bunch of Last of Us stuff, and then you had what was, I feel like, a really good state of play.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it has to be.
I think it's September. What do you think was PlayStation's worst month this year?
Oh boy. Can I say January because Microsoft acquired Activision Blizzard King?
I was going to say April because two notable things happened. But hey,
sure. That is where all the downfall started in January.
Honestly, you know what? I agree. I'm gonna agree. Say January because that's right. That's when this nightmare started to happen. It started to fester, and now it's.
Just think about another reality, another timeline, where that acquisition isn't a thing. We'd be talking about the year PlayStation had in the same regards of Lurian said on Twitter. Yeah. It's a 10 out of 10 year.
Yeah. Now, at the end of the day, though, what do you rate PlayStation if you gave them a report card? A, B, C, D. I don't know what you guys do in Europe, but here in America, we grade it by letters. And C means it's mediocre. D, you still pass. Like you barely pass. You still got to retake the classes. Stupid. F, B means, hey, you're doing great. You're going to make it to the honor roll. And A is like you are over-delivering. And A++, guess what? Nobody likes that kid. We're all measuring ourselves to the A++.
Yeah.
You know, high society student. Because they have drive. You know? They don't have ADHD. Or maybe they do, but they're, medicated. They got Adderall. Which a lot of kids are doing nowadays. It's an epidemic.
It's shocking. Yeah.
And here I am. I'm afraid. I'm afraid if I take an ibuprofen at night, I won't wake up in the morning. These kids. Crazy.
Man.
I tried my best vamping for you.
The grade. That's right.
The grade, yep. Yep, that's the thing I was
go
buying
with my gut.
For. Go for it.
Go with my gut. It's the first thing that popped in my head. A-.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
You think of the stuff that they delivered, it's top tier.
That's right.
I think that outweighs some of the other stuff.
The pettiness that we see, or we perceive that we see from Jimbo. And I would even argue, I'd give him like a B+ to an A. Because even with the pettiness from Jimbo, I've been saying this a lot. Dude, Jim Ryan made a $1 trillion company sweat. He's still making them sweat. Yeah. Look, this guy's poker play is ridiculous. They're like, hey, we'll give you Call of Duty for another 3 years. No, not acceptable. This is poo-poo garbage. They come back, hey, we'll give you a 7-year deal. No, absolutely not. This is, I'm insulted. And then they're like, hey, we'll give you a 10-year deal. I'm not even going to talk to you. And they're like, for the love of God, Jim, we will literally let you license this game on PlayStation Plus. We will give you this game for 10+ years. We will let you us. It's just like, if you see MacGruber, you understand that quote. They're just like, and Jimbo's still like, nah.
He's doing his best Ron Swanson. I don't think you understand. When I said, give me all the bacon and eggs you had, I mean every single piece. That is what he's doing to this act.
Yeah. He's making it about Call of Duty when I think it's more about like the future IP out of like Blizzard and Activision.
Yeah. It's still wild to me that there was a Starfield PlayStation version.
Yep.
That was worked on for years.
Yep.
And that's gone, but the priority is Call of Duty. It's weird.
It's weird. Life is weird. But I would say like a solid B+. I think, Horizon was great. I think, there's definitely some lulls here and there and a frustration with them not talking to us. But like God of War Ragnarok.
3 flagship IPs for PlayStation, same year?
Yeah.
4, technically, if you want to do Gran Turismo.
You know what? I'll say A for the straight fact of like they also solved like their supply chain issues. They're still selling well.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, the thing I forgot.
Oh.
No,
I think
we're going back
it
to
just
B.
hit this. It just they price hiked.
Price hiked.
Yeah. I'm going to go down to a B plus.
Yeah, let me see.
I forgot about that. What month was that?
I'm about to. Listen. I'm checking the look.
I like how that clicked at the same time for us.
I know, right?
That was great.
It happened in August. In August. How dare you?
So they buttered us up with not much.
Yeah. So I'd say it's solid B. I think this is a great year. B's are great. B's get degrees. And I want to see what happens with next year. You know, I'm optimistic, but that is for another episode. I think that's next week's episode. But nonetheless, Kyle, are you holding on to something?
Sure. Real quick though, let me go fast, real quick. Flash news.
Go fast. Gotta go
RE
fast.
Village VR launches September 22nd next year for free.
Oh, nice.
So on launch date of the PSVR 2, you'll get to play Village in VR, which is cool.
Absolutely not.
That broke during the show. Oh yeah, no.
That scares me.
I'll get up to the point where I see Lady D in VR, and then I'm out.
Oh yeah. We'll see. Yeah. It's cool. Oh man, this is a fever dream right now. Kyle, are you holding on to something?
Yep.
Prepare the drop. Here are the latest steals and deals coming to the PlayStation storefront, the Game Awards edition. Here are all the Game Awards demos that you could be playing right now. You Suck at Parking and Forspoken. I think these are timed though, so please check a look. Make sure they're still there. The ones that aren't available anymore are Thirsty Suitors, Brabble, and Season. Bramble, sorry. I played a little bit of Forspoken. It's definitely a game that exists. It's not my cup of tea. Okay. Because I think the dialogue, though, you could go into the options or you could turn it straight off.
I heard that.
In terms of like them talking to each other. But if that's like what the game's going to sound like outside, you know, through the story, I'm not digging that. I think the color palette's really weird. It seems really flushed out. This doesn't scream next gen to me. And the combat is a bit obtuse. I feel like the way the combat works is like you have akin to like fire and ice, right? Where you have one magic where it's like earth, but it's more ranged abilities. And then you have one where it's fire abilities. And how you switch off between them, and maybe just because it gave us a whole bunch of stuff in the beginning, it's why I couldn't kind of grapple to what to actually use with these things. But this is definitely a wait for a sale for me for Forspoken. Yeah,
I had not played the Forspoken demo yet. I have them all downloaded. I'm excited to play it though because I do want to get a feel for it. Nice. I did play You Suck at Parking a little bit.
How was it?
That's a fun time. It's literally you just it's a very like short burst kind of play thing. You can be in and out if you want. You literally just have to get to the parking spot before the timer runs out, and you cannot go in reverse.
That's awesome.
So you can brake and slow down or whatever, but the fuel is constantly going down.
Okay.
So you gotta, manage how you go about it, and it's just a fun time. Okay. It is super, super fun. It's great.
It sounds like Moving Out or like Overcooked vibes.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right. Cool. Yeah. And then on December 12th, here's the games coming out to the PlayStation storefront. Car Mechanic Simulator VR for PSVR. Ooh, that's new.
Oh, all right.
Cario 3 on PS5, PS4. Crazy Chicken Shooter on PS4. Wavetail on PS5. On December 13th, Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII on PS5, PS4.
Woo!
Grease on PS5. And it's a free update, by the way. So if you own it on PS4, who knows? You may be able to pop a trophy.
Ooh.
Neon White on PS5, PS4.
Oh,
Kyle?
Yeah.
Deserves to be on our Game of the Year list.
Oh, 1000%. No shade at Stray.
Yeah.
And I've only played this yesterday and today as of recording, Neon White.
Yeah.
How this was not up there, it's wild to me.
It's up there for us.
This game is incredible.
Mm-hmm.
It's incredible.
Yep. Now we'd like to say
7th in the world, by the way.
7th in the world.
7th in the world.
I would like to say Greg Miller called you out. On Games Daily.
He sent his dog Barrett Courtney on me
to do his dirty work because he can't do it himself.
Yep. No.
Yeah.
Show me those trophy stats, Greg.
Yeah.
How many trophies did you get this year? Huh?
Oh, you're going that. That's pretty toxic. I kind of like it.
I don't know.
I kind of
It's
like
not
this.
like you have a kid or whatever. Get out of here.
Yeah, get out of it, dude. How much time does a kid really take? You put them in the crib, right?
I hate being mean. I love you, Greg.
No. You just put a little rum on the bottle. Kids out like a light.
No.
That's what my grandma did for me, and I came out pretty. You know what? Don't do that. But listen, it was Rick from the start, and they know it. We know it.
Yeah,
that's fair. Operation Wolf returns on first mission on PS4. Tilting Tiles Ultimate Tilt Remix on PS4. And then on December 14th, The Witcher, The Wild Hunt Complete Edition on PlayStation 5.
Ooh-wee.
I'm going to play that tomorrow.
Free update if you own it.
Free update, a whole bunch of stuff. December 15th, Azure Striker Gunvolt, PS5 and PS4. Blacktail on PS5. Cassidora on PS5, PS4. Grime on PS5, PS4. Kawari Slime Arena on PS5, PS4. River City Girls 2 on PS5, PS4. Everybody, listen.
If you review this game and you're part of Open Critic, do us a favor.
77. Yeah, 77.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah. How much you need? No, honest to God, when Ryan's like, "Oh, this is a really great game," I'm like, "Is it really though? You played Valkyrie Elysium and Diofield Chronicles,
And to give a little bit more insight to people that only listen to this,
don't go listen to their stuff. They're garbage.
That's not what I meant. I mean, you don't know the full extent of how close the Fantasy Critic thing is. Joe and I think, are up by 14
points,
something like that. And we counterpicked River City Girls. So whatever points they get positive, we will get negative for it. Right now is sitting at what, a 79?
79.
It needs to get to 77 for us to tie. If it does not, then we lost by 2 points.
That's right. Stand back, stand by, rate River City Girls where you need to rate it.
No, don't do that.
Or
man. I don't know. Go back and rate Last of Us Part 1 a little bit higher.
That was such a crime, and we all know it. You know it. We know it. It's a crime.
Come on.
All right, Kyle. It's time for our favorite segment of the night. This is time for the Sony Pony Express. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
All right, Kyle. Now you can send in your questions over at PS Trophy Room on Twitter, or you could join the Discord server where everybody's at. And, you can join the community, have some fun, joke around, send us questions each and every Wednesday. We read them here for you. And Rigo writes in, what has been the hardest game you played that's not counting a Souls game? Ninja Gaiden, I think Black, on the original Xbox, could die and eat while dying.
That's a good one.
I made it to level 2.
That's a good one.
Awful.
Ooh,
awful experience. Really just bashed my teeth in.
I think it's got to go to Celeste.
Okay.
You have to be extremely precise in that game, and it's pretty difficult. Yeah.
I like this question. It's a good question. Also, technically, Sekiro is not a Souls game, so put Sekiro in there.
Yeah, it's a little cheaty.
It's really good though. Yuda writes in, hey guys, hope you're both doing well. I am suffering right now. As surprise to no one, my top game this year is Trails from Zero, but interesting enough, I was accurate on my GTA 5 time, which was 70 hours. As my question this week, what are your pet peeves on gaming? Have post-game content with important story stuff. I finished, you're tricking me here, Hajimari no Sike alongside...
Hey, pretty close.
Yeah, I nailed it. It post-game because its post-game had story aspects that are important for the next game in the series. And all I was thinking about was finishing the game. Finishing the post-game. Even with good lore, it was growing tiresome by the end that I just wanted it done. So I throw the ball over to you guys. What are your guys' thoughts and pet peeves on post-game content in a game? Okay, I'll go back to Red Dead for just this one point. Please don't give me epilogues that are viral. Epilogues are just like, here's something side fun. Don't give me something that is viral to the story. I don't like that. I would say that's a pet peeve of mine. What about you?
What do you mean viral to the story?
Like the end of the epilogue. Like when I think of an epilogue, it's just like, oh yeah, this is more of the ending, right? Like this is the ending happened. This is kind of the residuals, right?
Oh, okay.
And major things happened in that epilogue, and it was tiresome because I was like, when's this game gonna end? So that's my complaint.
I got you.
I don't know.
I don't have a whole lot of gripes other than it just exists. I think its existence is a little bit of a pet peeve, just because they always come out while I'm already looking forward to brand new games, and like it. I don't remember the last time I went back for a DLC other than Frozen Wilds.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Like I still haven't played the FF7 remake Intergrade DLC stuff.
Fair.
Which bums me out. It's just because other new things have been coming out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's my bummer.
Yeah, big DLC that it's just like, oh, I gotta relearn this whole entire game again. Yeah, it's hard. I never played the Frozen Wilds because this is like too much. Yeah. M9 Prime writes, I mean, even say with the old, actually, that is a great pet peeve. I'll share that one instead. Like Old Hunters, still a DLC that I've thought about going into, but since it's not like a main part of the game, I'm like, all right. Yeah. Anyway, M9 Prime writes in, hello, Joe and Kyle. I hope you are both doing well, and thank you. God, I'm suffering right now for putting it all the work on the Trophy Room Awards. I'm excited to see the results of all your hard work soon. And my question to you is, if you are able to get an exclusive first look for your award show at a game that is upcoming, that we have seen pretty much nothing but a logo or just a rumor, what game would it be? And if there is no announcement or game title, what studio would you love to see something announced?
Oh, this is a good question.
I got one. It's not what you think. I want to see what Haven's doing.
Oh, all right.
I want to see what they're making. There's a lot of hubbub about that game. I like to see if that was like something that we could get, like a scoop. That'd be rad.
Yeah. That would be kind of cool. I instantly just thought of Spider-Man 2.
Fair enough.
But honestly, in your same vein, I'll go your route.
Uh-huh.
What's Blue Point up to?
Yeah.
What's Blue Point up to next? What game are they bringing back?
We hear Metal Gear Solid or whatever, but like, is it
yeah. Are they fulfilling my dream and bringing back Legend of Dragoon? No, but I would love for that to be a thing.
A boy can dream.
Yeah.
I like it. Good question. Clear Wings writes in, my question for the Sony Pony Express.
Yeah.
If you could be trained by any Sony IP character, who would it be? Thanks again for everything you do. Easy.
Thank you.
Kratos. He's gonna make me, dude, I'm gonna lose weight. I'm gonna be buff as shit. No excuses with him.
I don't respond well to the tough love, and that's all Kratos would do.
He'd be a great P90X trainer. Remember that?
Yes. Oh my god, yeah.
Boy. Burn those calories.
Now I want to see Kratos do like a Taibo workout on VHS.
I'm thinking the headband. I'm thinking like the neon yellow and blue shorts. Yeah.
Yeah. Who do I want to train me? Kratos is a good one, and I just said I don't like tough love. I'm going Joel.
Okay.
He knows how to survive.
He's gonna kill you.
Sure. You think Kratos is not gonna kill you?
I mean, he's gonna give me a heart attack, like.
Yeah.
But like, it's out of like tough love.
Sure.
You know, where Joel's like, you're weighing me down. I'm gonna shiv you in the neck. This is a brutal world, you know.
Yeah.
GMAC99. Hey, gentlemen. I found some extra change rattling around in my couch cushions and was this close to pulling the trigger and buying Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion on day one this week. However, I stopped myself for a split second before finishing my transaction. I wasn't being thrifty or anything, but rather the shadow of my backlog looms large and over every gaming decision these days. So the weight of not yet rolling the credits on Gotham Knights, Tale Requiem, Cult of the Lamb, Evil West, Modern Warfare 2 played a big role in stopping my impulse buy. My question for you guys is this. What is the biggest title that you decided to skip day one on for the backlog, insufficient funds, bad reviews, or some other reason? Ironically, The Witcher.
Yeah.
Too
You're
busy.
not wrong.
Too busy playing Bloodborne, which is still my game of the year. There you go.
Yeah.
What's
Witcher's a good one. I mean, recently, like I bought it. I haven't touched Tale Requiem yet.
Yeah.
Ghostwire I haven't touched yet. Dying Light I haven't touched yet.
Oof.
I think it's just like I get stuck in one game, aka MLB The Show, and nothing else. I have a real issue with me juggling multiple games at once.
Yeah.
I have to be solely focused on one thing, so everything else goes to the wayside.
Fair enough.
And I don't know what the answer is there. I just can't do it.
Yeah,
I don't know how. Like when you're like, yeah, I play like 4 games at once. How?
I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm adapting. Like, don't get me wrong. Witcher's gonna take the rest of my time this year, and then some. But like, I'll still play some Marvel Midnight Suns. Like, I'll play some Crisis Core. It doesn't bother me much. I don't have the shame of the backlog. I stress this all the time. It's like, I didn't get to it. It's fine. It's I rock it. Yeah. No regrets. That being said, though, that has been the Trophy Room this week. I hope you all enjoyed. Hope, maybe rate us a 5-star review over on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, but more so than just going over to patreon.com/PS Trophy Room to support this show, please go over to the link in the description and vote for the Trophy Room Awards. We spent a lot of time on this. I spent a lot of time on this, literally just crafting like the trailer, the Game of the Year trailer. It took me like 5 hours. I'm telling you, it was a lot of work, but worth it. And all the love and all that, worth every second. So make sure, link in the description. And I'm just going to say right here, right now, hot take. Kyle, you ready for this? Are you sitting down?
I'm ready. Yeah.
Holding on to something?
Of course.
Vote for Elden Ring. All right, everybody. Kyle, is there anything you'd like to spotlight?
Not because I don't want Elden Ring to get votes. Don't rig the vote.
Not rigging the vote, Kyle.
Yeah, you are. Don't do that.
It's a suggestion.
You're taking out all the goodwill we did for our awards and trying to stuff the ballot, you heathen.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, what a tarnished soul you are.
A lonely tarnished.
You can follow me at Mr. Ksep, Twitter, PSN, Hive, all the things.
Pretending to be a lord.
Sometimes I don't know what to do with you, and this is one of those things. You can check out all the indie game coverage I do over at 61 Indie. That's SIXONEINDIE.
And you guys are doing something huge.
Yeah, we had just announced today, as of recording, our mini indie showcase that we did for was it this PAX?
Yeah,
wow, that's wild. Is coming back next March 22nd, where we're gonna have our own like little E3 hype showcase from indie games, showcasing some really cool indies from really small teams. We're getting the ball rolling. Submission thing is out there, so please go to 61 Indie on Twitter. Share that announcement. It's pinned because we want indie game devs, small, big, doesn't matter, to see it and to submit their game and show it off to everybody, because indie games are rad and it's gonna be awesome.
I gotta say this with all sincerity. That showcase that y'all did last year is the greatest indie piece of content that I've seen, and not just like our network, just ever. It was
thank you.
Spectacular. You, Mike, Kelsey, the gang, all at 6-1 absolutely crushed it. So when I saw that you guys are doing it again this year, I was like, hot damn. Like, if the first attempt was like A++, y'all are gonna kill it. Y'all are gonna crush it.
We're stepping up big time. We have a location to shoot at.
Oh,
we have somebody who's gonna be filming us. Yeah, it's gonna be big time.
Yeah, You love to see it. So again, go over to 6-1 to support them. They're an amazing troop. And I love the mission for 2023, man. Make it the biggest indie, content hub out there.
Yeah.
Love it. And you can find me over at Mr. Badbit, where I share some dank memes every now and again. You can find the show over at PS Trophy Room on Twitter. And you can find the show wherever you get your podcast service of choice. Please rate us 5 stars. It really does help us out. If we could somehow, on the American side, get to 300 views on Apple, I'll do a little skip and a jump.
Hey, not right now, though. That could be a whole world of hurt.
No. Yeah. Honestly, Kyle, real talk, I've been fighting an upchuck for the past 10 minutes. I'm not doing good.
All right, let's end the show then. Well, we love you, everybody.
Right. Okay, sorry. I was going to make it. We're all grossed out now. I get it. Everybody keep it what's about you. Keep hunting and keep playing PlayStation. Hopefully see you next week.
Bye. Love you. You will. You'll see everybody. Bye.